M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete to Travis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
That's good.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 21. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the
Mahomes now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
touchdown.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Chicago.
A shotgun snap.
Oh, my God.
He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Herbert throwing again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Complete.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 50, here's Herbert.
Oh!
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Bears.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Bears nothing.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now a loose football. The ball
Oh, my.
but
That's some
fortunately,
bull.
he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
You getting killed.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to got his man complete. Past the 20.
Ooh, he's running.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Play there. 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Why would you take an angle like that, bruh?
Offside. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, 66 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 52 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Ooh, Ray Lou.
So a teammate picking
Ray
him up
Lou.
there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach
Ray
these
Lou.
things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Bears first down.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40. Open man is born. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Bears.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. 4-yard line.
That's a clutch catch. Woo.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were...
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
I'm the best in the game.
Get you one, rookie. Get you one, rookie.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Bears 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A run for Nick Chubb.
Oh, my God.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 16-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Chubb. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb.
Why he shoot the gap?
Down,
Completely did.
First down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Would have been a hell of a play.
Got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal.
Why is Mahomes at linebacker? Wow. Wow.
He's going to be held up at the line of
Why is this one? Get this.
Now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
Why is Mahomes at linebacker, bro?
They burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Why is he at linebacker?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Then the Bears cut into that lead.
Extra point.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Bears 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
No.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the
to throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And And now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, this is Geis. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off to Geis on the screen. And they'll take him into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On the carry, it's Chubb. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Suck it, fuck it.
Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
This dude's such a
So
bum.
after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
That is caught at the 7. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 56, Bears 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 11.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Why is Mahomes?
The 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Back 15. We got to get the ball.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now. Wrap on leading. Let's go. Pick it up, D. Drive the fight. Drive the fight. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Get his ass out of there.
Tonight's final
A
score.
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.